What is up, everybody? Welcome to Geeks Around discussion Vidcast series. Of course, like on this piece of episodes, I've been following Game of Thrones. We're at episode 705 right now. Eastwatch. This episode was a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and introduce you to the rest of the panel, starting off first and foremost with Charles Wheaton. What do you think of this episode, man?
I loved it. I thought the episode was great, although when I watched it initially, I had some problems with my recording, so I had to download it through On Demand because the original recording missed like the last 10 minutes. So I had to watch through On Demand, but overall it was a great episode.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. No skipping you, Isaiah. What did you think of this one?
Episode was great, enjoyable. I'm looking forward to us talking about the 1-minute trailer.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty epic. All right, Isaiah, I guess we'll come back to you. What you think of the episode? Jesus. I mean,
are you going to speak, or are you waiting to be muted?
Wait a second, it's like, this is a situation. It's like, we can see Isaiah and not hear him? Oh, man, a happy day. Well, he actually hopefully figures out whatever audio issues he's got going on right there. Let's go and introduce a newcomer to Geeks of the Round, Stacey Torres Mulder. What is up? One of my very good friend of mine. I'm trying to get her on her show forever, so this is a happy day for me. Stacey, what did you think of this episode?
So many little subtleties that so many people missed, and I'm really excited that I caught on to a lot of them. It was a great episode.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's like the one thing that I like about this season is like overall, it's like there's been so many throwbacks to things that have happened in the past. It's like, I mean, just about every single episode is throwbacks usually to something that happened and went down in season 1. It's fantastic.
Okay, perhaps they were a bit too subtle because I didn't pick up on them.
Really?
Yeah.
How could you not?
Something that I had to even bring up to some of my friends who are like crazy about Game of Thrones. It's like Gilly and the book that she was reading. A lot of people missed how important what she was reading to Sam.
All right. The thing with the book that she was reading about, talking about oh man, my lower third went away. But no, it said like what was it, like 15,782 shits. I got that part, but I actually I had
steps.
But no, he said shits when that's beside the point. Anyway, I missed it when I initially watched the episode, but when I watched the clip again on YouTube, that's when I picked up on it. Where she mentioned the annulment, and then she mentioned Rhaegar Targaryen, and she asked what annulment means, and I was like, oh, so they're talking about Rhaegar leaving Elia Martell and marrying Lyanna Stark, and I was like, oh, okay. And I'm a little I'm a little disappointed that Sam didn't really pick up on that because that's kind of important information right there.
Know?
Sam is busy trying to figure out how to kill White Walkers.
Yeah, it's very important, but it's like he has no idea that this is about Jon. And obviously, for those of us that have an understanding of what's happening, that was huge. It means Jon's actually not a bastard at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's just kind of just.
I don't know, and you know what? Aside from that, you also can't deny how important 15,782 shits is.
No, steps. Yes, they correct.
Seriously, do you not know what? Isaiah, shut up.
That's what.
No, it's like I'm calling it shits too. It's like that's what Samuel did. So it's like I'm gonna stick with that. Totally cool with it. No, it's like I like the scene. It's like when everything just kind of kicked off and Jaime and Bronn are kind of dragging their asses out of the river, and
right.
Obviously, Tyrion is my favorite person on the show, but Bronn is really getting to be a close second.
Yeah,
I love that line. It's like, when Jaime was sitting there talking about, well, if Daenerys uses all 3 of her dragons, and Bronn's like, well, you're fucked.
Right.
You're like, fucked. Don't you we're fucked? And Bronn's like, no, I do not. Fuck that. I'll be out. I was like, I ain't even mad at you, brother. I ain't even mad.
Well, it ain't me, dog. It's you. All you.
I liked his line where he said, like, I mean, A dragon doesn't get to kill you. Hell, you don't get to kill you. Only I get to kill you. And
That was classic.
I really like that line. I did. I liked it a lot.
I love that guy. I love him.
Because technically speaking, Jaime still owes Bronn a debt, and as the saying goes, Lannisters always pay their debts.
That is very true. But again, that's his problem.
Well, I mean, the gold was already at King's Landing, but I don't look. Jaime may be willing to pay that debt, but I don't know if Cersei is. I highly doubt that.
Why would she? She doesn't give a fuck.
She's the new matriarch of House Lannister now. She's like the highest ranked person in House Lannister. I mean, because isn't it like isn't there like only three of them? Yeah, there's only 3 people left. Jaime and Tyrion.
It's not House Lannister. It's like, I mean, that's not even enough for a fucking fire team. 13 Lannister. You need at least 4 people for a fire team. That's going to be a house of 3 fucking people.
Right.
They don't even have enough for a barbershop quartet. Entire fucking house.
Well, they might get a 4th.
They were willing to count Tyrion in that.
I mean, in 9 months, Cersei's gonna pop out another one, so they'll have enough for at least a quartet.
Oh god, another child.
Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised.
That long.
Oh yeah. I'm actually
Black Death of Death.
I'm fairly certain that Cersei is going to be not burned, but maybe eaten by a dragon.
I hope. We all hope. We all hope.
Well, it's like I'm certainly interested to see. It's like, I mean, what's going to happen to her?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think we all are at this point, because I'd have to say so far the most satisfying deaths out of all of the deaths that we've received is Joffrey and Ramsay. So I would assume that Cersei's death might potentially top both of them combined.
Really? You didn't find Dickon's death and his father's death satisfying? They were burnt to a crisp.
Why would it be satisfying when we weren't that invested in the characters?
Because the fact that you got rid of Dickon.
What's
you
wrong
got
with
rid
Dickon?
of the running joke.
Oh. But no, I actually kind of like Dickon. I did. I like.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, you
walked into that one.
Yes, I realized I walked right into that. You douchebags.
Hey, you fell for it, not us. That's your problem, not mine.
Shut up,
Ain't
Isaiah.
our fault
You
you
don't
like
get an opinion here.
Like, seriously, like I don't understand how anybody is capable of saying that man's name and not immediately bursting out into laughter.
Right.
Like Bronn couldn't do it. Like Bronn was like every single time he heard his name, Bronn would start laughing.
Yes. But Jamie kept a straight face.
Because Jamie is a respectable man. Bronn is an asshole.
He doesn't give a fuck.
We know that. And apparently, so are the rest of us. We're all assholes here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, blame George R. R. Martin for fucking naming him Dickon.
Right, you love it up there.
To be honest, with the whole death of Dickon and Randall Tarley, I'm actually kind of worried to see how Sam is going to react to the whole thing, because at this point, Sam is the only male left in his family. I mean, he had his brother and his sister, and then his mother.
He hated his father.
So that's the interesting theory. Yeah, his house is kind of wiped out, but knowing Sam's father, he would have left his daughter in charge, giving Sam no claim to shit.
Right, so he can go fuck himself. Sam can say like, "Fuck him."
Well, I don't think he would have done something like that. I think Randall Tarley would have left, wouldn't have anticipated losing his son, Dickon.
But still,
like he tried everything under his power to try to save Dickon's life. With it, he's like, no, he's like, stay out of this.
Yeah, and now that Dickon is dead, the next male in the family is now the patriarch, which is Sam. But Sam is a member of the Night's Watch still, so he doesn't really have any claim to his family's throne. No, he's not done. No. Did he die and come back to life, Isaiah? No. So shut up.
Well, you never know.
Oh
God.
Oh
God.
Yeah, you know what? He died giving up 15,785 shits.
Exactly. You understand me. See, we understand each other somewhat.
You know, here's the thing. That former maester recorded all his bowel movement. All Sam had to do was record all the washing of the shit bowls he did.
Yeah, and also that was kind of getting on my last nerves because they changed Sam like shit. Like he cared somebody, but you're treating him like shit. What's in the shit?
Look, I mean, he apparently now Sam isn't even going to be a maester because he just up and quit.
Good. I would too.
He packed up his shit and got out. I mean, to be honest, oh, shut up. But I don't blame him for quitting because those guys kind of came off as pompous assholes. But
More than somewhat.
but I don't know. I mean, I don't blame him. But I mean, at this point, he can't go back to his home. He has to go back to Castle Black because according to the oath that he swore, he is still a sworn member of the Night's Watch. If he leaves and he doesn't go back,
funny?
he will die. They will hunt him down and they will cut off his head.
You want to know what's funny? Everything you say is somewhat true, but I guarantee you, John will get him out without any consequences paid.
Right.
John's not Lord Commander.
They're like brothers.
It doesn't matter that he's not a commander anymore. The respect that he has, look at it at a respectful point. John will sit there and say, hey, I want Sam with me, and whoever he left in charge will agree, because Sam is more of a liability than anything else.
Right.
He's not much of a fighter.
It's like, I mean, yes, like he might, John might need him, he might be with John, but it's like he'll always still be a member of the Night's Watch.
Right.
It's like just because he's a member of the Night's Watch doesn't necessarily mean he's a Castle Black. Wait, what's up, Stacey?
Even like he's the king of the North. Like, doesn't that trump being the commander of the Night's Watch, or are the two kept completely separate?
Lord Commander of the Night's Watch is not under the command of the King in the North. They are entirely separate.
But he still has to have some sway, just being John.
Well, like Lou said, John would have some kind of influence because he knows and has a connection with the current Lord Commander. So I would say the only way where they'd be able to release Sam from his oath is out of respect to John and at John's request. That is probably the only way they'd be able to do it.
But to be fair, that's John's right-hand man. It's like, come on, Sam and John. It's like they're like brothers, man. They've been through so much. So it's like he'd get them all scot-free. Like, don't worry, Sam, you good. I got you.
Yeah, but at the same time, what if the current Lord Commander says, "Sure, you can leave forsake your oath and go gallivanting with John." But the thing is, doing something like that also sets an example that could allow other people who don't want to be there to say, like, "Hey, you let him go. Why not me?" Something like that. So it could be a bit.
That's why
it could be a bit controversial. It could.
It could be controversial, or it could just be the simple fact that he never shows up back at the Castle Black, goes to Winterfell, and they don't know shit, and that's it.
The thing is that if he were to never return to Castle Black, they would label him a deserter, and they would send people to go find him, bring him back, and either hang him or cut off his head.
You read too much
because you guys remember one of the first things that happened in the very, very first episode of Game of Thrones was that Night's Watch deserter was beheaded by Ned Stark.
Yes.
The rules
That's literally one of the first things that happened in the first episode.
Yeah.
The rules have changed in the past 7 seasons.
And I would assume that with an army of dead men coming on Eastwatch would also change things a bit. Saying like, oh yeah, we got an army of the dead. We need every man we can have.
Right. So like,
and who's going to command every man that they can have? It will be John. And
Right.
once John says,
everyone in the north, that is, not in the southern kingdoms. I can tell you that much.
we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm really interested to see how this whole parlay thing is going to play out because, wow,
I know it was so awesome.
Out of all of this entire episode, I am most curious as to how they're going to be able to take one of the whites and bring it south without anything bad happening.
They can ask Goku.
Well, hey, at this point, it's like,
Isaiah.
Game of Thrones has fast travel enabled, so at this point, anything's possible.
It's like a goddamn.
I love that shit.
Goku.
Okay.
Now, I mean, damn, it's like one second, John is at Dragonstone chilling out with Daenerys. All of a sudden, Eastwatch, just like that.
Right,
Love it.
like I said.
The only thing that happened from then to from being in Dragonstone to Eastwatch was nothing more than a simple loading screen. That's it.
I mean, dude, it seems to be everybody bitched that the show was slow paced in the earlier seasons. Now that they elevated the story, everyone's bitching that it's too fast paced. For fuck's sake, quit complaining and just run with the
pacing
story.
has been on point this entire season. The pacing is fine.
But everybody's crying. How the fuck does he end up from, like you said, Dragonstone to East Bay by the Sea in a matter of one scene?
Look, I gave you answers.
She's
like I
fucking
said,
roasting bitches, and then the next minute she's landing her fucking dragon, and John is petting it like a dog.
Like I said, it all happened thanks to a loading screen.
Magic TV, it's amazing, you guys.
Take it for what it is.
We got dragons, we got motherfuckers coming back to life. Teleportation not really that far out there.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like,
hey, if it helps the pacing, and like Charles was saying, I believe the pacing of this season has been absolutely incredible. If it helps push forward the story, I am good to go. Good to go.
Yo, are you still rolling?
The one thing that I'm actually kind of curious about, though, is like, I mean, because, okay, it's like, well, going by sea, I guess you wouldn't do it. It's like, never mind. Because I was thinking, it's like, had he gone by land, it's like he would have had to go through Winterfell in order to get up there, but they went by sea, so never mind.
So where's Grey Worm?
Don't mind me.
Bro, Grey Worm is still at fucking Castle Lee Rock.
I know,
Seriously.
but can he get some?
What is your fascination about the man with no cock?
He's stuck there. Can he get some teleportation? Can the man get some more screen time? I'm just saying. I miss the guy.
He's not good enough for a loading screen. He's going to have to walk the whole way without fast.
Oh, that's racist, Whedon. That's racist. Why you gotta say like that, man? He racist.
That's racist.
It wasn't said with racist intent, dude. So I'm not racist.
Well,
bastard.
He doesn't have a loading screen, so it was like that's kind of fucked up. It's like, wow.
And it's like, yeah, it's like, and I also like, it's like, also it's like we kind of touched on it, but Daenerys is not fucking around. Bend a knee or else.
But the spider said she's not her father, but everyone's fears that she might be, or like
it's not a fear, dude. Ask yourself this: you're a ruler. You just conquered a party, and you give them two choices: bend a knee or die. If you don't fucking bend a knee, you have to kill them. Everyone's bitching about that scene too. That's calling her a villain now. How is she the villain if she gave you two choices? Bend the knee and join me, or die for refusing.
Stacey, what were you saying?
No, it's not a choice though. Anything against death is a threat. If you don't do this, you're gonna die. That's not a choice. That's a threat.
Ultimatum. That's what it is. It's an ultimatum.
And again, I agree with what you guys are saying. All of you are all right. I'm just saying, like, the people like they're in their world, they might say like, oh, she might become her father. And again, she's not her father. People might think it, but not us. So it's like it's gonna be interesting how it plays out down the road.
Okay. All right. So
if anybody's becoming the mad person, it's Cersei. Look at all the grins she makes when she plots shit.
Yeah, but
little by little, she is losing her sanity.
Oh no, I think she's going to be completely. I think she's going to be completely batshit crazy by the end of the season. But
right.
But what I was going to say about Daenerys is that now that I've thought about it, I'm actually inclined to side with Tyrion and Varys, because Daenerys we may have like loved her and hoped that she would win the war from like the very beginning, and then when she started being a badass in Essos. But now when she's giving out ultimatums like that, you either join me or die. Look, that's not really the example that you want to set to the people of Westeros if you want them to support you, if you want them to adore you. Because if you threaten your enemies like that,
really
forcing you to join them or die, that causes the people to say like, well, I'm going to have to support Daenerys or she'll kill me. And it's
dude, look at last season's finale.
Right.
Fucking Cersei blew up the goddamn set. That
was big too.
Fear in people for her to get power.
That's seriously, and that is the exact reason why Daenerys should not be like her.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the leader. I'm gonna give you this choice: bend the knee. If you don't, I will fucking put you in chains, and then people are gonna look at me as a weak ass person.
Right, that's also true too.
Weak don't last long.
Right, and also me and Lou talked about this on in the private chat that Cersei won't see reason. She doesn't see anything. If you bring back a White Walker, she still won't care. She still is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to kill you.
Actually, you know what? This falls under my wild speculation area, and my track record with that crap. So
just say it.
Just say it now. Say it now. Say it right now.
Yeah, but what if they manage to capture a white? They bring it to King's Landing. I think Cersei is going to be relatively emotionless. She's not going to react to it, and maybe she's going to see it as an opportunity to possibly use them to her advantage.
But how? I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I want to say no comment because I actually know where this goes.
Her maester,
and I won't say comment.
Her hand of the queen, that crazy guy that basically Frankenstein. That's what I'm calling him. Yeah, Qyburn, yeah. Whatever. What if she tasks him with trying to find a way to control the whites?
Please! There's no such way of controlling the white.
Impossible, man. I understand. It's up against you on Whedon. It sounds a little bit impossible because
you know what? I'm sorry for saying this. I'm sorry for saying this, but you never know.
No, go ahead.
Oh, see?
Well, you know what, Charles? I do know, and you're wrong.
Fine, yes, because you saw the leaked scripts, you bastard.
I didn't read no leaked script. I just read something else that has confirmed everything that's happened so far.
But, yeah.
Okay.
But back to again.
But all of that. It was really, really cool to see Gendry finally back on the show.
Oh yeah, and that hammer. He was really good with that hammer.
He's Thor now. Love it.
He's not Thor.
Mm-hmm. Come on, stop ruining my moment, Whedon.
That's what I'm supposed to do. That's our dynamic, you son of a bitch.
I just called you racist, but okay, never mind.
Oh, boy. Also, it's I really like the scene between Tyrion and Jaime.
Mm-hmm.
Jaime's a liar.
I have expected Jaime to pull out a sword and literally try to cut him in half.
Jaime's just a fucking liar.
Well, it's I actually wouldn't expect that because at that point,
for the simple fact
is because he thought that Tyrion was responsible for not only the death of their father, but also the death of Joffrey. At that point, he knew damn well that Tyrion was completely innocent.
Right.
Jaime always said when he saw his brother again, he would kill him with no hesitation. He hesitated and just listened to him. So he's a fucking liar. He could have beat him to death with his goddamn dull sword.
He could have beat him to death with his metal hand.
That too.
Wow.
What were you about to say, Stacey?
No, I just said that Jaime's always stuck up for Tyrion no matter what. There's no way that he was going to kill him.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess. Yeah. Particularly after knowing the truth.
Yeah, he still killed their father though.
Dead lady? Yeah, basically. He's not going to kill Tyrion.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Lady
yes, of course, Tyrion.
And just bitch slap everybody.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And yes, Tyrion did kill their father, but it's to be fair, father was trying to kill him for something that is like Tyrion was saying right there. I was innocent of. I was about to die because he was about to kill me. I mean, that's obviously not the only reason he killed Tywin, but he had his reasons.
Yeah, and plus he didn't like his father like that.
Now, let me ask you this, Deano. Do you feel Arya is playing Littlefinger or Littlefinger is playing Arya?
When it comes to plans and machinations and whatnot, this is way more Littlefinger's area than Arya's.
Right.
I mean, it's Arya's an assassin, but when it comes to manipulation, Littlefinger's game. She's trying to play him. Littlefinger can't be played like that.
No, he can't.
Yeah, he's hard to because he's clever.
I was not surprised.
He's very clever.
I was not surprised at all to see Littlefinger already lying in wait, watching Arya come out of his room. I was not surprised by that at all.
Yeah, so that note was pretty much planted.
Yeah,
he planted that note there for a reason.
Yeah, He's trying to see what she's going to do, because at this point, I think Littlefinger considers Arya an unknown variable. He doesn't know what to think of her, so he's sort of like manipulating the playing field to see where she goes and to study her strategy.
It's like chess. It's like a do or die chess. Like chess. Who's
like
chess.
Winning? Yeah. But to be honest, I don't know if I've asked this question already, but is Littlefinger on Arya's list?
He is now.
I don't think so.
He was on the original list, but I think he is putting himself on the list as of now.
Okay,
but he was on the original.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think Littlefinger's gonna die at the end of this series. I don't think he is.
Your poor mouth. Littlefinger needs to fall into a bathtub with a toaster.
Damn! Wow, that was cold. Wow, that hurt me.
Yes. Littlefinger is a creep going after Sansa and all that. It's very, very weird. But and then his whole sense.
It's like at first he was trying to go after Sansa's mother. It's like then now she got the picture. It's like he's just going for the next best thing. I guess I'll nail his daughter.
He went after Catelyn Stark, then he went after Sansa's aunt, then he went after Sansa. I was like, really? Well, what's going on there, buddy? I mean,
he's a pedophile.
Well,
yeah, I said it.
He just likes the redheads. Either way, it's creepy, and he needs to be dead.
I suppose. Yeah. I don't know, but the thing is that I mean I've heard rumors. I don't know how viable these rumors are, but the rumor is that Littlefinger doesn't want the Iron Throne, but he does want to be in power in King's Landing. He wants to get rid of the monarchy and replace it with some kind of parliament, some kind of council.
I don't see that in his favor.
Well, I don't know. In all the seasons of the show that I've watched with Littlefinger, with the scenes of Littlefinger, nothing has really struck me as him wanting the Iron Throne. He wants power.
He just wants power. That's all he wants.
He wants power, but he doesn't want the Iron Throne. So it makes me think that maybe if he did get the Iron Throne, he would dismantle the whole thing and replace the government with like a parliament, like I said. And he'd be
everything he's done. Everything he has done is in conquest of power.
Yes.
He's trying to position himself to be the ruler of rulers.
No, I feel like he's doing things more just to control people and to be able to manipulate the scenarios around him. That's not really what
what you're suggesting is that he doesn't really want to be the face of the power. He wants to be the power that exists behind the scenes, whispering in the ear in someone who's sitting on the throne.
He wants to be the director of the play, not the head actor.
Okay, I gotcha. That actually, to be honest, as much as people don't like Littlefinger, I would be very interested and very pleased to be able to see that come to fruition. I would love that. That would be awesome, in my opinion.
Nope.
Gotta go.
Death by toaster. It doesn't exist yet.
That would be really awesome as hell to see that. Like,
he's like sitting in a bathtub, just minding his own business. Then I'm sorry, what is your name again?
Stacy.
Stacy walks in and says, "Hello, motherfucker." Drop. It's like, what's that?
No, you gotta say surprise, motherfucker. Not like hello, motherfucker. No, you gotta say surprise, man.
Fair enough.
God damn, Isaiah became the Blur.
Yes. He's become Missing No from Pokemon Red.
Wow, you actually brought that up?
Looks great.
Wow.
I'm perfectly fine with that. And then, of course, it's like, is it just me, or is Darius really starting to feel hurt some Jon Snow?
Oh, bro, you didn't see all those googly eyes she was making at homeboy?
I know.
Jorah Mormont, man, as soon as he saw Jon Snow walk out that cave, he's like, man, I ain't got no fucking shot. I'm getting on this shit. That's it.
He's in the friend zone forever.
Danny and John. Absolutely.
Look, I know that incest is not new in Game of Thrones, but I mean, there's a difference between aunt and nephew and brother and sister. It's just...
I don't know that.
Really?
To be fair, they have no idea.
Yeah, they have no idea, but god damn it, they're gonna.
This ain't Star Wars, man. This is Star Wars.
Find out. They're gonna find out, and it's gonna just be creepy. It's just,
and then they're also gonna find out that their bloodline fucking was fucking each other for years and centuries.
Yeah,
and all
And
that
look
other
where
shit.
that got them. Look where that got them, where the majority of the Targaryen family is dead because of that.
Really? You really want to go there? Because the majority of the fucking Lannisters are dead.
That's true too. It's like,
When only
yeah.
two of the Lannisters ever fucked each other.
It doesn't matter. But they did.
With the Targaryens, it was the fathers fucking
We're talking about
brothers,
incest like it's crazy.
fucking the brothers, and just all over the damn place. Just, I mean, it. Ew.
Like you've never watched an episode of Game of Thrones. Like this is like, oh my god, that's never happened before.
But they're not
That's so
twins though.
crazy.
Jamie and I'm sorry. There you go.
Like John and Danny have the same goals. They kind of have the same ideals as far as what they think should happen as far as the protection of their people. They would make the ultimate power couple, and plus they're kind of cute together. So that's what matters ultimately.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fine, we'll see where it
and the
plays
more you
out.
think about it, the more it actually makes sense. Because
Yeah.
Jon Snow is not going to bend a knee to Daenerys Targaryen. That flat out ain't happening. Marriage between them would solve that problem.
Fire and ice make steam, baby.
Hey, just like the boats.
Jon Snow ain't bending the knee to nobody.
Nope. It's not about that life.
He don't believe in that bending of the knee to propose.
And then, of course, like I said,
Compared to what I was thinking. Wow.
yeah. And then, of course, this episode pretty much ends with who I'm pretty much calling this team the Eastwatch Avengers. That's where I'm going. With this.
Sorry,
I'm never
we're
referring to anything else. Eastwatch Avengers. That's who they are.
The what? Eastwatch of what?
I like that.
The Eastwatch event.
Eastwatch Avengers.
Eastwatch
Yes.
of
Mhm.
Okay, now
Got John, got Davos, Gendry, Jorah, the Hound, Tormund,
Gendry.
Free Folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dream team.
I'm sorry, but
Real people.
Choma was funny. Did you bring the big girl?
Oh my
His
God.
fascination with Brienne, boy. Woo!
He has never made that issue. Like from the moment he saw Brienne, he was like, "Yeah."
No, but no, he said you gotta convince the two
This
queens,
show-
right? One who's fucking her brother and one who has dragons.
That was funny too. But if they don't put Brienne and Tomon together, this show has let us down.
Right?
I know.
Boy, he has
Come
been vying for that so hard. He just looks at her with googly eyes,
Yeah.
and she looks at him
He
like,
was thirsty for her.
"No, bro, you ain't Jamie. You ain't got blonde hair."
The honestly is about the size of it, though.
And if anybody's gonna
Sad.
marry Arya, I have a feeling it'll be Thor Jr.
What, Gendry?
Yeah.
You know, the
Mary-
guy,
Gendry.
Yeah, Gendry. I don't see that happening. Arya.
Me neither.
I don't see it either for the fact
that's
that
not-
Arya might not never want to be married, but she might eventually lay with a man.
nah, I don't see that happening.
Well, that happens.
To be
Like, I can
honest,
see, but-
at this point, I don't really see her getting romantically involved with anyone. I think she would use romance as a means to an end, possibly. Like she'd be sort of like I don't want to say the word spy, but just
You can.
she would basically use sex, romance, her looks, her flirtation, just to get what she wants, or to have events play out the way she wants them to play out.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, remember she-
Gendry might be okay, might be interested in Arya, but I don't think Arya would be interested in him.
he does make good bread.
No, that's pot pie, I think, or is it pig pie, or whatever.
Hot pie.
Hot pie, yeah, hot pie.
Whatever.
No gives a fuck. Okay, it's
Yeah,
food.
that's
Who
hot
gives a
pie.
fuck?
That's who makes the bread. But Gendry's the one that makes hammers and like caves in people's skull with it.
Mhm.
That was a funny scene.
Yeah, it's like I was actually
Yeah.
pretty impressed with that. It's like it was just straight up, it's hammer time, and got that work.
Right. Boom.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
I was very
muscles on you.
yeah. And one scene that I did notice is that is it Bravos or Davos? It's Davos. Davos and Gendry. Davos and Gendry end up going back to the boat. They have the 2 gold cloaks come in, and he was bribing them. It's like, well, like, really? I mean, that's not like the thing anymore. Now it's like 15. And I'm like, really? And then one guy said a piece, and I love that. I love that scene. I thought that was funny. But then when Tyrion
got killed.
Then when Tyrion showed up, I was like, oh, son of a bitch. They were this close to getting away. And then Tyrion
They did get away.
They did get away, but
The thing that made me mad is like after they killed him, it's like I done took my 30 gold pieces back. They
Right, like you got the money.
They just left them there. It's like I done took my shit back. It's like you tried everything trying to save these motherfuckers' lives, and at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? We don't have time for this bullshit.
Yeah, fuck this shit. Right. Time to go.
Because seriously,
man.
Davos was trying to save them 2 motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Like, yeah, fuck those people. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're just guards in uniform. I mean, they aren't.
But they're being assholes, though.
Yeah, well, dude, they just witnessed smuggling. Of course, you're going to bribe them. Of course, they're going to be dicks about it because they're going to want to get as much money
Okay,
out of it as possible.
would you kill them or bribe them? What would you want to do, Weedy?
I would have bribed them.
Kill
Fuck
them.
that shit.
I'd have bribed them too.
Thank you. I would kill
Well,
them.
see. I
You
would say
bribe
like
first.
because the
You
last
lay the
thing
bribe
that you
first.
need
If
is
that
a
don't
dead
work,
body
then
is
you
bribe.
fucking kill them.
Exactly. Killing them should always be a last resort.
Why?
Because if you kill them, you have bodies to get rid of, and if you don't get rid of those bodies, dude.
No, it's not a matter of boo-hoo. It's a matter. It's like if you are sneaking into a city and there is a patrolled area, and all of a sudden there's 2 dead Kingsguards members there. That's a fucking problem.
Yes,
But
No,
that's
it ain't
just,
no
they were
boo-hoo.
very far up to the
They
far up
just
to
like
the
going and,
beach.
like, killing everybody.
it was so isolated till those 2 assholes showed up. It's like, oh, we can kill them, dump them in the fucking river, be done.
You want to know something, bro?
Into-
The episode gave you the idea that 2 fucking dipshits were gonna die in that scene anyway. When fucking he
Right.
said, "How much time do we have?" and Davos gave him the breakdown and all this other shit. So you knew damn well when
Right,
they
time
got
to
back,
go.
something was gonna happen, and 2 dipshits were gonna die. End of fucking story. Move on. Let's get to the fucking trailer and understand why the Night King was looking fucking up at the sky. That motherfucker saw a dragon.
All right, Lou, go ahead. It's like 'cause you've been waiting for this for half an hour.
Straight up, he feasts his eyes on a dragon. That bitch is walking and he's looking upward. HBO fucked up. They gave that one away.
I didn't see it, so I'm good.
Well, then you're the dipshit who don't watch previews. So fuck you.
Wait a minute. What if
That's a smart thing.
what if it is not a dragon per se, but a white dragon?
Oh Lord, that'd be terrible.
No,
Undead dragon, and it's his dragon. And it's
He
sort
doesn't
of-
have a fucking dragon. He will get a fucking dragon, and we all know who has dragons.
Oh man, that would be so fucked up, but kind of cool though. That would be really
Remember, the wall has to come down. And what better way to
Oh,
bring the
yeah.
wall down than with a
Dragon.
fucking dragon?
Yep, that'll do it.
cool. Yep. The
Yeah,
world will be doomed. Doom.
And once that
Like-
happens, shit's gonna get real.
Oh yeah, but is it going to happen this season? Because I doubt it.
Yes!
I think it would be a good place. Is like for like the season finale. It's like if it were me doing it, the wall coming down would be the last shot of the season.
I can see that happening.
How many more episodes are left in the season, though?
2.
2.
So there's going to be 7 episodes.
Remember, episode
So
9
damn short.
in every season has always been the big moment.
Mhm.
So obviously, it ain't 10, we're 7. Episode 6 should be the big moment. The big
Yeah,
moment will be the Light King gets his hands on a fucking dragon, and the wall starts to crumble, and then everything else falls into place, setting up, like they always do with the final episode of the season, placement for the next season going forward.
Right, and plus this war between Daenerys and Cersei's been.
Oh, well, you shut the fuck up with the goddamn war.
Oh, calm down. It's not that serious. All I'm saying is you're gonna rush this along. It's
There's
not
more
that they're
pressing
rushing along.
events to happen than a fucking stupid mad queen.
Calm down, man.
And
Calm
fucking
down.
dragon.
Calm down. It's not that serious.
Jesus Christ. They're not going to have no
Calm down.
fucking trial by combat.
Calm
and your
down. What's your
fucking
word?
wild speculation.
I feel like there's like a vein in Louis' forehead that's like about to burst open, and there's gonna be gut and pus and shit spewing out all over the camera and whatnot.
It won't be the first time.
Really,
Like,
I've had a vein
really
bust on
excited.
camera before. That would be the first time.
Hey.
Either you or
I
else.
already know what to say.
Oh, Isaiah.
All right, so let's go ahead and kick it about speculation time. It's like Lou's like,
Well,
I think I should be probably banned for this.
Isaiah's wild speculation was he thinks Danny and Mother of Dragons are going to have a trial by combat, which that ain't going to fucking happen.
It'll be cool though.
No, it wouldn't. That's a letdown for the whole story.
Well, the trial by combat will be between the Mountain and the Hound. But again, that's my speculation. But
the Hound isn't loyal to Daenerys, though.
And
but
we don't
again,
even know
that's
if the Hound is going to make it out of the North.
I hope he makes it. I want to see his brother.
That's a point that I was wanted to bring up. Is like I do not think that all of our little Eastwatch Avengers are going to survive next week.
I have a bad feeling about that too.
I'm going to be pissed if Tormund dies. I love that guy.
Too like
He can't die. He has to make it to at least season 8.
Right.
He has to get one night with Brienne. Goddammit!
Exactly.
Give him his one.
You just have
Right. I want to see that. I want to see that.
What? No. Not even going there. Not even going there. Just not gonna happen. But anyone else got anything?
I've already given my wild speculation earlier because, well, I tend to forget by this time of the call. But oh, shut up, Isaiah. But I don't know. Let me see if I got something here. It's a wild speculation that I've said before, but Stacy hasn't heard it. Is that I think before the end, maybe not this season, but maybe at the final battle between Daenerys and Cersei, and everything is falling down around their ears. I think Jaime is going to turn on Cersei and he's going to switch sides.
Oh, I could totally see that.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
I can definitely see Jaime starting to notice that Cersei is steadily spiraling into complete insanity, and he's going to do everything he can to keep her out of that. But once he realizes that it's just a futile effort, he's going to be like, "All right, I'm out. He's gonna go side with. Well, I don't know if he's going to go side with Daenerys, but he's going to go side with Tyrion for certain.
Well, he is the Kingslayer, so
he and Tyrion are probably going to work together to try to take out Cersei. That's what I'm thinking.
He'll be the Queenslayer now.
What I see going forward
into
season 8 will be, since season 8 is only 6, half will focus on the Night's King, and then the other half will focus on the Iron Throne.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're probably going to break down season 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear season 8 is going to be close to 2 hours of episode, but that's not confirmed yet.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the direction they're going. It's shorter seasons overall, but longer episodes. That's certainly been true this season.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it because it when you don't have enough room for to have a lot of fluff, it really kind of gets things moving the way that they need to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And that makes me
Breaking
very
Bad
happy.
started that formula where you start your story, you have your ending in sight. If it's told in 5 seasons, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
They figured out we're going to end it in 8 seasons. But see, the question is, it might not air next season for the fact of the book. And they might wait till 2019.
Oh God! Don't say that. Don't say that.
In streets.
No, fuck that noise. No.
It ain't like they're going to lose viewers. They're getting fucking 10.7 million viewers an episode.
True that.
Yeah.
And that ain't even counting how much is being pirated afterwards.
They're still making their money.
True that. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up this week. We've got 2 episodes of Game of Thrones left this season, and Geeks Around will, of course, be with you every single step of the way at youtube.com/Geeks Around. Also, it's like if you have anything for us, you guys can always shoot us an email, geeksaround@gmail.com, or leave a message on our voicemail line. That number is 801-609-GOTR. Again, that is 801-609-4687. Until next week, we are ghosts.
Bye-bye.